I'm hitting the pause button. Nothing's happening. I'm hitting every button. Nothing is happening. What is wrong with these f***ing people? I'm Matt Booty. That's all he does. He walks into the offices up in Washington State and he just says, I'm Matt Booty, and he goes home. What the f*** is happening? I mean, Harrison Ford landed his plane better than this. Come on now, that's not nice. Use the left shift to exit the aircraft. Sure, why not? Let me get out. Oh no. I don't even know how to look around. Oh shit. This is like the Twilight Zone set. Come on now, that's not nice. Yeah, what do you mean the software runs? It runs, Phil. It does, Matt. Why are you approaching me with that lighter? I'm going to set you on fire. Come on, man. I had a shit day. I just want to fly around and see the beautiful earth below and have a new perspective. Matt Booty says, no. I guess. Fuck this guy. I mean, he's probably at home sleeping like a fucking baby. I did it, honey. Blowjob, please. One blowjob coming up, please. It's like, I did it, honey. I shipped a game, and tomorrow we're shipping another one. Stalker 2. It's a big day for Matt Booty. Is it? Is it? Yeah, Booty's at home going, where should we go on vacation? We're gonna have bonuses galore soon, sweetheart. Forget the clusterfuck that is the server issue. Finally, last night, I'm able to get into this game. I cannot do shit in that game. Now, I understand, again, guys, I get it. It's a sim. It's a hardcore sim. People go and they trick out all their systems and shit, and they buy the flight sticks, and they buy, like, big wraparound monitors. I absolutely get the idea. It's not supposed to be a Mario game, okay? But again, and this goes back to my fury at the Microsoft management. These guys are now overseeing group of games that, if they want their incredibly expensive investment in Game Pass to be successful, they need to get ahead of business as usual. And they need to say, we absolutely get, we would not want to go into the developers and tell them to make this easy. Make it as hard as it ever was. But this is a game that is really quite beautiful. It is a gorgeous looking fucking video game. It's beautiful. You can fly over your fucking house. It is smart and interesting and deep and absolutely cool and worth applauding and celebrating, blah, 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 blah. It is cool. Okay. There's a lot here. Forget the fact that the developer was like, we didn't know there was going to be that much interest yesterday. That's why our servers, we weren't prepared for the servers to get hit like that. And it's like, what? But fine, let's assume for the moment that's the case, which again is a failure on the part of Microsoft. It's like, guys, it's part of Game Pass now. We're pushing it, blah, 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 blah. Everybody got Call of Duty. It's their first time with Game Pass. They're excited. They're going to want to, new game. How could you not know this was going to be something a lot of people were going to try out, okay? The amount of people that have subscribed to Game Pass because of Call of Duty has been meaningful. And thus, here, I'll show you. It's a real easy scenario to walk yourself through, okay? Which is this. Hey, I got Game Pass. I've been playing the shit out of Call of Duty. It's so fun. I am not going to play it today because I promised my friends I'd play tonight. What else? Oh, look at all these other games they've got. Oh, I've heard for years about Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. You're only going to get that captive, curious audience at the level that you get with Call of Duty being on Game Pass once. And they blew it. This game has some of the absolute worst onboarding I have ever seen in my fucking life. It controls with the keyboard and the controller, which is fine, but it doesn't walk you through it. The way you move the cursor on the screen is not with your mouse, it's with the WASD keys, and the way you select something is not with the click of a button, it's with hitting the space bar. Nothing makes any fucking sense. And even if it's like, yeah, Jaffe, because it's a sim, blah, blah, blah. All that's great. All that's great. Yeah, Awesome says you're missing the point. He says it's a goddamn flight sim. Of course it's not going to be easy. That is not the point. The point is, if you have a game that looks this good, that is this expensive, and could benefit your company, like this could benefit Microsoft, you need to be doing a lot of work to get people in and give them a great time if they just want to fucking fly around. If they want to see the pretty graphics and they go, ooh, fly over my house now. Ooh, that's where I grew up. That's where I went to school. There is no reason not to build a shallow end of the swimming pool for a game like this. Because A, you're going to make people happy and you're going to please your customers. And B, a percentage of them are then going to say, oh, I can do more advanced things. I can do more advanced things. That's the job. Tatum says it's an awesome game that you should bring folks in, but that's what Ace Combat is for. No, it's not. You guys have been Stockholm Syndrome to the moon and back. I'm sorry, but you have. Who the fuck? You think a guy who subscribed to Game Pass for the first time in his life to play Call of Duty knows what the fuck Ace Combat is? That's Microsoft's job. To basically say, hey, we've got this audience here, and let me show you how easy it is. This is a game called Sky Odyssey that was a PlayStation 2 game. And for its time, it was excellent. Okay? It was simple. It was fun. All they need to do is like build in 5 to 20 just fun missions and let people enjoy the joy of flight. And then you please everybody. And that is the job when you are running what is in effect the biggest video game company financially on the planet. Not the most successful. I didn't say that. Don't come at me. And I love Ace Combat. I'm not knocking Ace Combat. But this is what we're talking about. This was a great fucking game. And why I can't just have a fun time flying around at a base level, I don't know. But it's ridiculous. Right, Fuby says people start up Flight Sim when they actually get in and they're bored 5 seconds later and they delete it. I did use a controller, RP Spaces, but the game automatically linked. Let me explain this to you. RP Spaces says, Jaffe, use a controller, it's easier. I get it, but here's what you have to understand. The game on its own accord told me your setup is a keyboard and a controller. And if I want to change that, I can change that. RP, but I had to figure out the fact that I couldn't change it by using the mouse, even though the mouse was working and you could see it on screen. I couldn't change it by using the control because it was working. I could see it on screen, but it didn't work for everything. I had to eventually stumble upon the idea that if I wanted to hit the options button, I had to learn that WASD, just like playing a first-person shooter, that was the way I navigated the menu. And then once I got to the options, I had to learn that hitting the space bar, not return, was how you select the thing that you're hovering over. So related, here's something fun. I'm trying to get footage of the menu for this very video to show you what I experienced when I played the game the other night. And literally, these don't work. Accessibility and start, okay? And if I use WASD and spacebar, they don't work. And it's not that it's loading, or if it is that it's loading, it's a hell of a load because I've gotten into the game a lot faster. I don't know what's happening here. For all I know, it's not logging in. But on day one, when it didn't log in, I got a message saying we're having a hard time logging you in, or when it's loading, there's a load bar. So maybe there is a reason that this isn't working, but, you know, you'd think they'd want, and here's, you know, my mouse works fine. Check it out. Right? I have all my, you know, my normal shit. My computer's working. But as it relates to the game, it's like and I'm hitting the controller's not doing shit. Let's see, what if I move over it? And yeah. So I can't even get into the fucking game right now, whether that's a server issue and they're not communicating it, whether it's a load issue, whether it's an interface issue. In this case, I don't even know why. But I can't even get in to show you how bad the interface is, because the interface is so fucking bad, and or the launch product is so fucking bad. I'm telling you guys, you're giving these guys way too much rope. Where was Matt Booty telling them, guys, this is going to be possibly a really big deal for us this Christmas season? This is their fucking job, man. The fact that you guys are pushing back on me and not pushing on these motherfuckers is the most Stockholm Syndrome bullshit, Mickey Mouse horse shit that I've seen in my fucking life. I don't get it. There's my brother in the chat. You guys talk to my brother. Philip says, people like the elitist aspect of it being hard, but you were right. I like the elitist aspect of it being hard. I mean, I'll never play it because it's hard, but let that be hard. Hey, you want to fly the helicopters? Cool. You got to get good. You want to do the rescue missions? You got to get good. But you want to just fall in love with the core basic idea first? Fly around. Have a good goddamn time. We get it. We're going to do our job and make it easy for you. And then maybe you'll want a second date. You want a second date? We'll be back in 2 and 2. We'll pay for it. If you guys know that reference. Ravno's got the Twilight Zone movie set reference. You might get this reference. The Res Q says, we're so used to being bent over, we don't know what to do when you tell us they could provide the lube first. You're not wrong. And you can act like, well, Jaffe, why does it matter? Do you have stock in the company? No, man. But I care. I care about the art form. I care about games. I care about people having good experiences when they play games. It's just, I don't know why. I just, because I worked in it for so long, but it's a special thing that you're able to do, bring people to games and shit. And they blew it. But it's called passion. Look into it, dick. I know you're being sarcastic. Do you really think I'm being serious? Zack says, I feel like if Matt Booty were to ever win an award, Jaffe should be the one presenting it. You goddamn right.
Hey, you're 100% correct. I don't understand why people are giving you pushback on this.
I say Stockholm Syndrome, and I say it kind of like people might think I'm joking, but I really do think there's something about gamers, and maybe it's all fandom, where there is a line that can be crossed where they turn on their masters, but I think games have built up such goodwill for a lot of these people that they're just willing to take whatever is shoveled down their throat and be like attacking the people that are literally trying to be consumer advocates.
All I can figure is they're just assuming you're just old and weren't doing it right. But I watched the stream. It was insane. You were trying to control stuff and the mouse cursor wouldn't fucking move. It kept saying hit B to access this stuff, and you're slamming B, 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 B. Nothing would happen.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Well, it's like jumping flash.
See the
pyramids? See if we can
figure
out a way to bounce over to the fucking pyramids. Holy shit. Yeah, Microsoft, what are you guys? Come on. These guys are so bad at this job. No. Why are we back to this horse? I don't want to be in this camera. All I did was hit one button. I don't even know how to get that shit off the screen. Hang on. Okay, so B. What is the matter, Microsoft? Can you guys not do your fucking job? Well, it's like, my God, Microsoft, fucking make it so your fucking controls work. I don't want to make it so you can click anything. Why would I want that? Just fucking get it off my fucking screen. I'm hitting the pause button. Nothing's happening. I'm hitting every button. Nothing is happening. What the fuck is happening? This is the John Denver simulator. Come on now. That's not nice. Well, it's like jumping flash. Let's see if we can figure out a way to bounce over to the fucking pyramids. Holy shit. I'm Phil Spencer. It's time to put Matt Booty in charge. He's been in charge for about 5 years, sir. He's really struggled with that. It's time to put Matt Booty in charge. All right. Are you sure, Phil? It's my vision. Okay. They just laid Connie Booth off from Sony. She's a fucking genius, responsible for Spider-Man, Last of Us. Matt Booty is the solve that we all need. Knock, knock, knock. Who there? The solution. A.K.A. Matt Booty. Oh my God. I'm going to restart it. That's how much I want to play this game.